Do you actually show your budgie you love them every day? You probably think you do. But here's what nobody tells you. Most of the ways we show love to our budgies mean absolutely nothing to them. In fact, some of the things you do daily, thinking you're being a great owner, might actually be making your bond weaker without you ever realizing it. These 6 things take less than a minute each, but once you start doing them consistently, your budgie won't just tolerate you. They'll genuinely seek you out. Let's start with the one most people get completely wrong. Talk to them, but talk back. Most budgie owners talk at their bird. They narrate, they greet, they say good morning, and that's good. But there's one thing that changes everything, and almost no one does it. You need to talk back. Here's what most people don't know. Budgies are one of the only animals on Earth capable of true vocal learning. In the wild, flock members don't just call out, they respond. Every contact call is answered. That back and forth exchange is how a budgie knows. You are real to me. You are mine. When your budgie chirps at you and you stay silent, you've missed an invitation. Budgies who receive consistent vocal responses from their owners show measurably stronger bonding, more step-ups, more proximity seeking, more relaxed body language. You don't need to know what to say. Repeat their sounds back, whistle, hum, say anything in a soft, warm tone. The content doesn't matter, the response does. Because every time you answer, your budgie's brain registers the same thing it would in a wild flock. I called, and my flock answered. I'm not alone. 2. Give them a greeting ritual. How do you greet your budgie when you walk into the room? If you just walk in and go about your business, or worse, if you go straight for the cage door, you're skipping a step your budgie has been waiting for you to learn. In a wild flock, birds don't just appear next to each other. They announce themselves. A soft contact call before approach, a familiar sound that says, "It's me, it's safe, I'm coming." That small signal is the difference between a calm flock and a flock on alert. Here's the daily habit. Every time you approach your budgie's cage, make the same sound first. A specific whistle, a word, something consistent that means I'm here and nothing is wrong. Then pause for a moment before you do anything else. Over days and weeks, that sound becomes an anchor. Your budgie's nervous system learns to associate it with safety. With you, what used to be a moment of mild alertness becomes a moment of recognition and eventually of anticipation. 3. Let them see your eyes and blink slowly. This one surprises people, but the way you use your eyes around your budgie matters more than you'd think. Budgies have extraordinary vision. Their eyes sit on the sides of their head, giving them nearly 360-degree awareness of their environment. In the wild, that vision is their first defense, constantly scanning for fast movement, for sudden changes, for anything that signals danger. When you stare directly at your budgie without blinking, you are, in the language of prey animals, displaying predator behavior. Still, focused, locked on, and their nervous system responds accordingly, even if only slightly, even if they seem calm. The fix is simple and takes 3 seconds. When your budgie meets your eyes, let your gaze soften. Blink slowly, not dramatically, just a long, gentle close and open, the way you'd look at something you feel completely at ease around. Then look slightly away. Your budgie's feathers will settle slightly. Their posture relaxes. That's not indifference, that's comfort. Do this every day, and over time your presence stops triggering vigilance. You become the thing in the room that means nothing bad is happening here. 4. Sit near them and do nothing. What if the most powerful thing you could do for your budgie every day required absolutely nothing from you? Most owners think bonding means interaction, talking, training, offering treats. So when they're sitting across the room and their budgie is in the cage, they feel like nothing is happening, but something is. Budgies are flock animals. In the wild, they spend most of their day simply existing near each other. Not grooming, not feeding, just being in proximity. That ambient presence is the baseline of flock safety. I can see you. Everything is fine. When you sit near your budgie's cage and read, work, watch TV without demanding anything, you are sending exactly that signal. And for a prey animal whose entire sense of security depends on flock presence, that is not a small thing. You'll notice something if you do this daily. At first, your budgie may watch you cautiously. Over time, they'll start to mirror your energy. When you're calm, they're calm, and eventually they'll seek proximity to you in those quiet moments. Not because you asked, but because you've become what the flock is supposed to feel like. 5. Touch only the places they've chosen. Here's something most budgie owners don't realize. There are parts of your budgie's body that feel good to them when you touch, and parts that don't. And getting this wrong every single day slowly teaches your budgie to dread contact instead of seek it. Budgies in the wild groom each other almost exclusively on the head and face, the areas they can't reach themselves. The cirri, around the beak, behind the eyes, the top of the skull. These are the spots that carry social meaning. These are the spots that say, I trust you with the parts of me I can't protect. The back, the wings, the tail. These are different. Touching them mimics how a predator would grab a bird. Even gentle stroking along the back can register as stress underneath a calm surface. Stay on the head. Slow, gentle strokes with one finger, from the top of the skull toward the beak, or around the cirri. Their eyes will close slightly. Their head feathers will puff just a little. That's oxytocin. That's exactly what they feel when a bonded flock member grooms them. You're not just petting your budgie, you're speaking their language, and they remember the people who speak it correctly. 6. End every interaction the same way. Remember what I said at the beginning, that most ways we show love to our budgies mean nothing to them. This last one is the exception, because this one they understand immediately. And once you start doing it, you'll see the difference within a week. Every time you finish an interaction with your budgie, every time you put them back, close the cage, or walk away, make the same sound, a specific whistle, the same one, every time. That means I'm done for now, but I'm coming back. In flock behavior, departure signals matter. When a flock member leaves without signaling, the rest of the flock registers it as a loss, an absence with no explanation. Every unexplained absence costs a small amount of trust, not dramatically, just quietly, over time. After a few days of consistent goodbye signals, your budgie will start responding differently. They might look at you, make a small sound back, then settle and go about their business instead of calling after you. That's not them giving up. That's them trusting the pattern you've created. That's what love looks like in a language your budgie was born speaking. Not grand gestures, not expensive toys. 6 small habits, done every day, that say the same thing over and over. I see you. I'm here. You're safe with me. If this changed the way you think about your daily routine with your budgie, drop their name in the comments. Tell me which one you're starting today. I read every single one. If you're not following yet, now is a good time. There's a lot more coming, all built around one thing, helping you understand what your budgie has been trying to tell you all along. Like if it meant something to you, share it with someone whose budgie deserves to feel this understood.